Entrance music. It is a core piece of any wrestler. In WWE, we have some of the most iconic wrestling themes of all time. You hear glass shatter, the NWO, D-Generation X, Randy Orton's theme, Jeff Hardy. Today we're looking at Bleacher Report's top 25 WWE theme songs of all time, and we're gonna see if these should be ranked any higher or lower. My name is Matt, welcome to Assemble. If you guys end up enjoying videos like this, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. So the number 25 on Bleacher Report's list, Jeff Hardy. Should Jeff Hardy be higher or lower than 25? For me, it's gotta be a little bit high. He's had a couple of theme songs, kind of depends, but I think we're going classic Jeff. Just that kind of that. Jeff Hardy's theme song in WWE, I really do love. It is definitely in my top 25. I would probably rank it a little bit higher than 25 though. Number 24 is Shinsuke Nakamura. When Shinsuke came to NXT in Black and Gold era, Shinsuke was over. Immediately over. And his theme song in WWE and NXT specifically was incredibly over. His whole presentation was outstanding. They've tried to bring it back a little bit in recent memory with Triple H running things. Shinsuke has never really kind of ascended like he did in NXT Black and Gold era. And when he was under Vince, they messed up his theme like right away. He changed it and it was ridiculous. I will say Shinsuke's theme song from NXT, it's pretty awesome. When he had the takeovers, he's got the violinists in there too. It's pretty good, but would I rank it above Jeff Hardy? Probably not. I don't know Bleacher Report, so I don't know if these are like in a specific order or they're just like general top 25. Because I gotta feel like Jeff Hardy's theme song is above Shinsuke's. See, like this next one is like, to me, it's off. It's wrong. It should not be 23 out of 25. Randy Orton. Yes, Randy Orton's theme song should have made the list, absolutely, but it is way beyond number 23. This thing's gotta be way higher, like the top 10. So many people have grown up with Ruthless Aggression era and have just lived with Randy Orton on their TV. He hears voices in his head, and one of them should be that his theme song should be rated higher. Randy Orton absolutely on this list, and even more so today because he's getting into that legend status. Randy Orton is getting to that point where he's just like a grizzled veteran. He's almost 300 pounds. He's absolutely massive, and fans love now that they sing along to his theme song. It's a massive part of his whole presentation. And again, Randy's theme, when you are going to have him come out, almost instantly generates a pop. It is to me like the glass shatter for Stone Cold. You hear that very beginning of Randy Orton's theme song and people get out of their seats no matter what. Even when he's a heel, they will still pop for his theme song. It's just good. It's just such a solid theme. Way higher than 23. Get out of here. Number 22, they have Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio himself, total legend, absolutely should be on anybody's list. Is his theme song, his current WWE theme, iconic enough? I don't know. I like Rey, but I do kind of like Rey's original one from WWE when he debuted. Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y. I like that one way better. That reminds me of just pure Ruthless Aggression era, which I really like. Rey's theme though, I don't know. I'd put Jeff Hardy's theme above Rey Mysterio personally, and I'd put Shinsuke above Rey. That's just personal opinion. So again, I don't know if like Bleacher is just saying we're just throwing themes out in any given order. Should Rey's be on the list? Yeah, probably, but I'd say high. Like Rey could be 25 out of 25. The next on the list, and again, this is why I don't believe this is in any particular order, ladies and gentlemen. Number 21 they have listed on here as one of the top 25 theme songs, Roman Reigns. Put your ones up for the Tribal Chief, the OTC. Roman Reigns is right now in current modern era probably the top theme song. Like if you were to make your list of say top 5 of current WWE themes that have not been like destroyed by Def Rebel, you'd probably say that Roman is like number 1 for a lot of people. And with everything that Roman Reigns has done over the last 5 years, he's got that little bit of the updated remix version going on right now, which I do like. But the Tribal Chief, it is iconic to hear it. It is slow, you know, it's grand, it's epic, it feels big, it feels like the Tribal Chief. And you know you're gonna get something huge when Roman Reigns is coming down. Absolutely on the top 25, probably in people's top 5. Next on the list, Rob Van Dam. Now again, we're talking WWE here. A lot of these wrestlers have had multiple themes over the years in different promotions. RVD, one of a kind, love it. It is such a good theme song. I love One of a Kind because it's a regular song. And that's the thing too, is like a lot of this is, can you just listen to this? Could you go and put this on Spotify and rock out, as they say? But Rob Van Dam's One of a Kind, I love it. It was fast paced, it was quick, it kind of represented RVD, and I really just love how that theme came together for him. You get some pyro at the beginning of RVD's entrance, yeah, it totally worked. I'd say it's like top 20 for sure. Next they have on the list, D-Generation X absolutely makes the top 25 list. It is iconic for WWE in the Attitude Era. There have been different versions of it. I kind of like the remixed version that we got. But fun thing, as I'm just kind of researching here, Jim Johnston wrote the D-Generation X theme, but he said that, and this is on comicbook.com, the song wasn't originally created for DX for the group. According to Johnston, the song was supposed to belong to Shawn Michaels, but by the time it was ready, DX had already formed a group on television. So that's kind of cool, I didn't know that. But I also have a very soft spot for DX's Run DMC version. I really like that. You had the updated version of D-Generation X. The classic is the classic. I really like that. That has a soft spot for me. DX, top 10 for me, for sure. Number 18 they have on this list, Ric Flair. Woo. Yeah, Rick's theme is iconic no matter where he goes. When he's in the NWA, when he is in WCW, WWF, E, all of it. For me, just it's what it means to you, because some people will be like, oh, Ric Flair is in my top 5. For me, it's like 10 to 15. 17 here on the list. Bray Wyatt made their top 25. 100%. I love the original one that he debuted with the Wyatt family. I really like that. He was all just kind of spooky. His final one though, Shattered, it's really, really good. Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, they're using it today. The piano keys at the beginning of that, the eeriness, the aura, mystique of it all, the song, the lyrics, and because of Bray's unfortunate passing, it weighs even heavier today. Bray's theme, current one, absolutely should make anybody's list. It's fantastic, and it just fits. It fits his character on TV, so I think it's a win. Number 16 on their list, Ultimate Warrior. Quick, fast-paced. It's one of those ultimate theme songs for any wrestler that it just fits them. You hear that song, you hear the snare, you hear the drums going, you know that it's Ultimate Warrior, and you know it's fast-paced, it's quick, and it kind of encapsulates what Ultimate Warrior was as a WWF superstar, larger than life character. Loved Ultimate Warrior's theme as a kid. It's up there with Hogan for me, because it just brings out nostalgia, and it just kind of is what I hear in my head when I think of like 1980s WWF. The next one they have on this list, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's theme, yes, very iconic, especially when you get the crowd in there chanting "You Suck" along with it. They're doing that to Chad Gable now, which is kind of like a nice homage to Kurt Angle. And it allows fans to really cheer for him, boo him. And again, with Kurt's later half of his career in WWE, fans would just chant "You Suck," but it was just kind of out of just being nice because they like Kurt Angle. Top 25 for sure, but I'd probably rank it a little high, like 15, right around there is probably where I would rank it. Next up they have on the list, number 14, John Cena. He had Thugonomics, which was different, but and Prototype, which was different as well. But once he got past that and he became like John Cena as we know him, this has become a classic theme song in WWE lore. So totally, probably a lot of people's top 10. The thing is that you would see it in like through memes and posts online. People love John Cena and they love his theme song. So yes, top like 10 for sure. Next on the list, number 13, they got Cody Rhodes. Cody's theme, you know, he's had it for a long time. He took it on the indie scene and then it really started to become popular like through AEW. And then obviously now with WWE, people love doing the whoa. It hasn't gotten old. It fits Cody. The lyrics fit Cody, his character, his branding, everything. It really feels like a very, very good fit, a perfect fit for the character of Cody Rhodes. It's got the fan engagement, it's upbeat, and people know that it's Cody coming out. So it does feel iconic. I think it's going to get there. I think it will take time. I mean, imagine down the road, and I'd like way down the road, if Cody inevitably drops title and goes on hiatus, takes a break, whatever, and he comes back again, and you get the Cody's theme entrance hitting once again after he's been gone for a while. Or imagine when Cody's like older and he comes into that like Randy Orton level where he's coming into being like that old veteran and he's still got that theme song. people are really gonna pop for it then. They pop now, but they will pop even harder. So that's what she said. Number 12, Shawn Michaels. This is on some people's like Mount Rushmore theme songs. It is absolutely tied to HBK. You recognize it. Some people for their childhood, they grew up with Shawn Michaels, loving him, loving his theme song. The song fits his packaging as the showstopper, as Mr. WrestleMania. It's a total win. Probably top 5 for a lot of people. Then they got number 11 here, Hulk Hogan. Now Hogan's had a couple of theme songs, but I'm a Real American. That's up there. I mean, 1980s, like we've all grown up with that. But he tweaked it a lot. Like he was in WCW and then back to WWE. I like the Voodoo Child. That was my personal favorite. And say what you will about Hulk Hogan, still like Mount Rushmore of wrestling popularity, top guys, and I think his theme song really does tie into that. Number 10, one of my personal favorites, Triple H. I mean, now Triple H is funny because he's had a couple of versions. He loves mixing it up with Motorhead. I mean, you could say that he's got Evolution, he's got Time to Play the Game, he's got My Time, he's got the updated, the King of Kings, and then he's got some like modified versions of like Play the Game and King of Kings. Like he just switches it up depending on what role he is in. If he's COO, what he's doing, if he's in the ring. So he's had a couple over the tape. I think Triple H's theme, it depends which one we're talking about. You're probably thinking of Time to Play the Game. You know what's a really good, I almost forgot, another version of Triple H's theme songs is by Drowning Pool, when they had their version of Time to Play the Game. That one is awesome. So he's had a lot of similar versions, redone versions of his own theme, which I really appreciate. It keeps things fresh. I think of his return to Madison Square Garden and that theme song going off. It just brings you in. It has a little bit of a build to it. It's long, it's Motorhead, it's rock, it's heavy metal, so it fits Triple H and his whole persona and everything. My Time is what, like, it's up there with Time to Play the Game for me, because I like My Time. It reminds me of just Triple H becoming the game at that point, walking out there with China. I really click with My Time, but I'd probably say Time to Play the Game. You got little variations of it. For me, it's in like my top 5. Next on the list, they have CM Punk, number 9. So Cult of Personality is awesome. It is an awesome wrestling theme song. It's just cool. You get the static at the beginning, and then it gets right into it. It pops. People know that it is CM Punk, so it's tied to him. He's carried it from AEW back to WWE. Fire Burns is also very good. If you go watch like Money in the Bank 2011 when Punk came out with that for one of the final times, it hits really hard too. Like it's a really good theme song. Punk has an excellent choice with Cult of Personality. I love it because it's just a really good song in general. So totally makes the list. Probably ranked it a little bit higher if it were me. Number 8 on Bleacher Report's list, Bret Hart. You have that guitar at the very beginning. You know that is the Hitman. I grew up watching 1990s wrestling, WWF. I'm Canadian too, so I really like the Hitman in general, and I really like his theme song. It's probably in my top 10. Like, I don't like gush over it, but it's got such a good guitar riff throughout, and it pops the crowd right away. Number 7, this one I love, and the more and more you listen to it, it just gets better, and something you can go to the gym if you do that, you can get your pump on, and it just sounds perfect. Batista. The Animal Batista has an amazing theme song. It's once again one of those themes that picks up, you know it's Batista, you associate it with that wrestler, gets you pumped up. It's gonna be high action. He's gonna do the machine gun thing as he comes out there. Oh, it fits him and it just gets you amped up for a Batista match. So yeah, top 10 for sure. Okay, number 6 on this list, The Rock. And it's like the other one. What are we talking about here? What Rock song? So I want to talk about, we got a lot of rock versions, don't we? Hollywood rock, you got a classic Brahma Bull rock. I mean, some people will say hey, Nation of Domination in there too. They'll say Final Boss. We have a lot of versions of rock song. Yeah, like 2010's rock version that's updated. My favorite version of Rock's theme song, you could do a whole video on just ranking Rock's themes over the years. For me, I love Final Boss rock theme song because it's Hollywood rock blend. It's blending the old with the new. You got that Hollywood theme. Hollywood rock theme is probably my favorite. And I love that when he went into the Final Boss character, that he embraced it. People wanted it. People remember when like Rock came back and you could see all this stuff was happening and everyone would be like, oh, I want the Hollywood rock theme because it's so good. That is probably my favorite version of Rock's theme song, but the blend for Final Boss is, I think, my favorite version of Rock's theme, and it stands out as a top 10 theme song overall. So absolutely on the list. Probably rank it, top 10, if not top 5. Number 5, You Think You Know Me. Edge. Edge has kept this theme for a very long time, from WWE to more WWE when he retired there, and then he went to AEW and he kept it there as well. It's a good song, fits him. He has embodied it. The pop he got at the Royal Rumble when he returned, massive. And that theme song when he said, You Think You Know Me, or You Think You Know Him. It stands out as a top 25 for sure. Ranks differently for a lot of different people. Would it be like, it'd be in like my top 10 to 15. I'd put it over there personally, but that's me. It could be one of those things where like I've heard Edge's theme forever. So it kind of like just, it's there, it stands out, it's fun, but it doesn't pop me like it used to. Number 4, Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah. They got it here as number 4. Love Randy Savage's theme. It's in there with Hogan and Warrior. It would probably be more of a top 10 for me than the top 5, but it's all subjective and just for fun. Number 3, Chris Jericho. Again, what are we talking about here? Break the Walls Down? That is iconic. When Jericho debuted and was at the top of the stage on Raw against The Rock, the countdown went, and he made his debut. This theme song, his original one there for WWF, was awesome. And then his main run, like earlier run with Break the Walls Down, was really in there, like the Attitude Era, the tail end of it, into Ruthless Aggression. You got his theme song for Break the Walls Down, really, really memorable, really loved it. And they could play with it a little bit. He played with it a little bit longer with the countdown, and then when he got rid of that, it would just go to pyro and then boom, and get right into the song. It's a great rock song. It stands out, ties Jericho. Judas, obviously, going to New Japan, obviously in AEW. People love singing Judas. I've been there live for AEW shows. Fans love it. They love singing along to it. And it's a catchy song too. But I think we're talking about Break the Walls Down. Top 5, top 10, you let me know. Okay, they got The Undertaker at number 2. Like a lot of different wrestlers, they changed it up over the years. American Badass, Ministry of Darkness, Phenom. You got a lot of versions from 90s all the way up to like when he retired. Metallica. No matter how you slice it though, it is the gong, it is the bell that when that hits, and wrestlers have attested to this in interviews and stuff too. They're like, when you hear Undertaker's gong, when you hear the bell, you are immediately getting chills. Everything goes dark, and the presence of the Undertaker is massive. There's a lot. Undertaker is up there for having iconic themes, variations of his theme. I love Ministry of Darkness theme Undertaker because it's that guitar riff that's in there. It felt more menacing because he was much darker heel playing that up. I love when he had Limp Bizkit as his theme. I really like that. I like when he had just American Badass by Kid Rock because when he changed his character there, that was really cool. I think when he made his return, what was it? Was it Backlash? It was the Iron Man match between Rock and Triple H. And when he came out, it was cool. And that really hit. So I loved American Badass versions. And then over the years after that, when he gets into his twilight years, he's got kind of classic Undertaker theme song. It is classic, and it's probably top 5 for sure. And number 1 on the Bleacher Report's top 25 list, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yes, I do think, for me personally, Austin is number 1. The Disturbed theme for Austin's theme song, that is Matt's personal favorite. If I was gonna put a theme as number 1 on my list, I'm gonna say it's Austin, but it is the Disturbed version of the Glass Shatter. It's absolutely fantastic. And no matter how you slice it, whether you like more of a classic version or the more updated version of Austin's theme, Glass Breaks, you know it's Austin. It is like cemented in your brain as a wrestling fan. I don't think anything beats it. For me, it kicks in nostalgia. During the highlights in the high moments of the Attitude Era, it generates the biggest pops. Look at clips online if you're a youngin', if you're a youth, and look at the highlights of the biggest pops Austin would get on a Monday Night Raw in like 1998. It invokes just pure raw emotion reaction from the crowd, and that's what you want for a theme song. And you contrast that with so many themes today that don't have that. That to me is what's missing in WWE today. There are things everyone's got critiques and wants things to be better of, etc. But one of the things that's missing for a lot of wrestlers today, for me, is going to be that theme song, their theme song, connecting with the audience, generating a response. tying the theme song to the wrestler, associating them together. It's important. And we go through this list of 25 and they stand out and you can hear them in your brain as we just talk about it. And then that generates emotions and your feelings and thinking about that wrestler, a superstar, or moments and things like that. Honorable mentions is not on this list, and I guess because it's WWE, but the NWO. NWO's theme is fantastic. That is a top 5 theme for sure. Also, honorable mention, NWO Wolfpack. Wolfpack theme is badass. Like, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. You might wind up in a body bag. But that was fun. I like theme songs. What's your list? And how does it rank for you? Give me your top 5. And if you guys want to talk more WWE, click this video right here. Have a great day. See ya.